Faust, Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today we'll embark on a journey through one of the greatest masterpieces in world literature, Faust by Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. This monumental work is not just the story of a scholar making a pact with the devil. It is a vast exploration of human existence. Faust asks timeless questions. What is the meaning of knowledge? Can pleasure satisfy the human soul? Is redemption possible, even for the sinner? Let's walk together through the drama's 5 main stages: the heavenly wager, Faust's despair, the tragedy of Gretchen, the cosmic journey, and finally, the ultimate redemption.
Act 1. The heavenly prologue before Faust even appears. Goethe sets the stage in heaven. We witness a conversation between God and Mephistopheles, the devil. God defends humankind, saying that even in their weakness, humans are capable of striving toward the good. Mephistopheles, however, mocks humanity as foolish and corrupt. God allows Mephistopheles to test Faust, a scholar who embodies the restless spirit of mankind. The wager recalls the biblical story of Jobert here. It is transformed into a modern drama of human freedom, doubt, and desire.
Act 2. Faust's Crisis. We finally meet Faust, a man who has studied everything: philosophy, law, medicine, theology, but remains profoundly unsatisfied. I have studied everything, and yet I know that I know nothing. He despairs of ever finding true meaning. In one haunting moment, he even contemplates suicide. But the sound of Easter hymns outside halts him, reminding him of faith and hope. Still restless, Faust soon encounters Mephistopheles, who first appears as a stray black dog, then reveals himself in human form. The devil offers Faust a bargain, all the pleasures and knowledge of this world, in exchange for his soul in the next. But Faust sets one condition: he will only lose his soul if he ever says to a moment of happiness, "Stay, you are so beautiful." This condition is crucial. Faust is not after fleeting pleasures. He longs for the ultimate, perfect fulfillment that has always eluded him.
Act 3. The Tragedy of Gretchen. The devil's first test for Faust is through love, or rather desire. Faust meets a young, innocent girl named Gretchen, or Margareta. With Mephistopheles' help, he seduces her. But what begins as passion quickly spirals into tragedy. Gretchen's mother dies after Faust gives her a drug. Her brother is killed in a duel with Faust. Gretchen becomes pregnant, shunned by society. In despair, she kills her newborn child and is imprisoned. In one of the most moving scenes of the play, Faust tries to free her, but she refuses to escape, declaring instead, "I have given myself to God. To Him I return." Gretchen is executed, but her soul is saved. Faust, however, leaves tormented by guilt. For him, love has turned into ruin. For us, it is the first lesson of the play. Innocence can fall, but faith can still redeem.
Act 4. The Wider Journey. In the second part of Faust, the story expands beyond personal tragedy into a grand vision of history, myth, and philosophy. Faust now seeks meaning in broader ways. He summons Helen of Troy, the eternal symbol of beauty, in an attempt to unite classical Greek ideals with modern life. He takes part in imperial politics, helping rulers through his knowledge and magic. He ventures into mythological and allegorical realms, where Goethe weaves together Greek myth, Christian imagery, and Renaissance humanism. This act is less about plot and more about vision. Goethe uses Faust's journey to explore humanity's endless striving through art, science, politics, and love for the ultimate truth. Act 5. The Great Project and Redemption. In his old age, Faust undertakes his greatest project, reclaiming land from the sea, creating a home for future generations. For the first time, his striving is not for himself alone, but for humanity. In this work, he finally feels a sense of higher purpose. This moment is beautiful. I want it to last forever. By speaking these words, Faust fulfills the condition of the bargain. His soul should belong to Mephistopheles, but in a dramatic twist, angels intervene. They carry Faust's soul to heaven, declaring, "Whoever strives with all his might, him we can redeem." The devil loses because Faust never gave up striving. His errors were many, his sins real, but his constant pursuit of meaning ultimately saves him.
Analysis and meaning. What makes Faust a masterpiece is not just the story, but the ideas behind it. Faust represents modern humanity, never satisfied, always reaching beyond limits, caught between despair and hope. Mephistopheles is more than a devil. He is irony, skepticism, and destructive criticism. Yet paradoxically, he helps reveal the truth. Gretchen embodies innocence and simple faith. Though she falls, she is saved, proving that redemption is possible even in tragedy. The ending reflects Goethe's humanism. Salvation comes not through perfection, but through striving. The very act of seeking, of never giving up, is what makes us human. Why Faust still matters? Why does Faust remain relevant today, centuries after Goethe wrote it? Because it mirrors our own struggles. We seek knowledge, but wonder if knowledge alone is enough. We pursue pleasure, but feel its emptiness. We fall into error, yet still long for redemption. Goethe's answer is clear. What defines us is not our failures, but our restless striving. Humanity's greatness lies not in what we achieve, but in never ceasing to seek. Conclusion: call to action. And that, my friends, is Goethe's Faust, a grand drama of knowledge, desire, sin, tragedy, and ultimate redemption. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to support the channel. Press the like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you won't miss our next exploration of world literature. Until next time, may your own search always lead from darkness into light.